Welcome, please hit the subscribe button. Have you ever wondered if you might be attracted to women but just haven't fully realized it yet? Welcome back, please like and don't forget to hit the subscription button. This is actually way more common than you might think, and today we're going to explore some subtle signs that could indicate you're experiencing this attraction without being consciously aware of it. Sexual orientation and attraction exist on a spectrum, and sometimes our feelings develop gradually or show up in ways we don't immediately recognize. If you've been questioning certain thoughts or behaviors lately, this video might help you understand what's really going on beneath the surface. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Do you find yourself paying unusually close attention to women in your daily life? I'm not talking about obvious staring, but rather a heightened awareness of female presence that goes beyond casual observation. You might notice details about how women dress, their mannerisms, or find yourself drawn to conversations where women are the main topic. This increased attention often happens subconsciously before we even realize what's driving it. Another telling sign is how you respond to physical contact with women. Pay attention to your body's reactions during hugs, casual touches, or even accidental contact. Do you feel a flutter of excitement, a heightened sense of awareness, or find yourself wanting the contact to last longer? These physical responses are often our body's way of communicating attraction before our mind catches up. Here's something many people don't consider: your consumption of media and entertainment. Have you noticed yourself gravitating toward movies, TV shows, or books with strong female leads or romantic storylines involving women? Do you find yourself more invested in female characters' emotional journeys or relationships? Sometimes our entertainment choices reflect desires we haven't fully acknowledged yet. Social dynamics can also reveal hidden attractions. You might find yourself feeling nervous or excited around certain women in ways that seem disproportionate to the situation. Maybe you catch yourself trying to impress women more than usual, or you feel a strange mix of comfort and tension when spending time with female friends. These complex emotional responses often signal deeper feelings brewing beneath the surface. Let's talk about your dreams and daydreams. Our subconscious mind often processes attractions through our sleep and fantasy life before we're ready to acknowledge them consciously. Have you had dreams involving romantic or intimate scenarios with women? Do you find your mind wandering toward thoughts of emotional or physical closeness with women during quiet moments? These mental patterns can be significant indicators. Another subtle sign involves how you perceive and discuss relationships. You might find yourself particularly interested in hearing about women's dating experiences, relationship advice, or romantic stories. There could be an underlying curiosity about what it would be like to be in a relationship with a woman, even if you haven't labeled this interest as romantic attraction yet. Consider your emotional responses to women's achievements, struggles, or life events. Do you feel unusually invested in certain women's happiness and success? Is there an intensity to your care that feels different from typical friendship? Sometimes romantic attraction manifests as a deep emotional investment before we recognize the romantic component. Your body language might also be telling a story you haven't consciously written. Do you find yourself leaning in closer during conversations with women, maintaining extended eye contact, or unconsciously mirroring their movements? These behaviors often indicate attraction even when we're not actively trying to flirt or show romantic interest. Here's a particularly revealing indicator: jealousy or possessiveness. Have you ever felt unexpectedly bothered when a woman you're close to talks about dating someone else or shows interest in other people? This emotional reaction, especially if it seems stronger than what you'd expect from friendship, can signal romantic feelings you haven't fully processed. It's also worth examining your future fantasies. When you imagine your ideal life, relationships, or living situation, do women feature prominently in romantic contexts? Sometimes our long-term visions reveal desires we haven't admitted to ourselves in the present moment. The way you seek out female perspectives and validation can be another clue. You might find yourself particularly valuing women's opinions, seeking their approval, or feeling especially affected by their praise or criticism. This heightened importance we place on certain people's reactions often correlates with romantic interest. Physical appearance awareness is another factor to consider. Have you become more conscious of how you look around women, spending extra time on your appearance before seeing certain female friends, or feeling self-conscious about your presentation in ways you don't experience around men? This increased self-awareness often accompanies attraction. Finally, consider the emotional safety and comfort you feel with women. Paradoxically, Sometimes we feel both more relaxed and more energized around people we're attracted to. You might find yourself sharing more personal information with women, feeling understood in their presence, or experiencing a sense of emotional intimacy that feels unique and special. Remember, recognizing attraction doesn't require immediate action or labels. Sexual orientation can be fluid, and understanding your feelings is a personal journey that deserves patience and self-compassion. If any of these signs resonate with you, consider exploring these feelings further through journaling, trusted conversations, or professional support if needed. What's most important is being honest